in talking. I'm Devin Gross from Mojave High School, and I'm a junior.
I'm Calista Owens. I'm from Apple Valley High School, and I'm a sophomore.
And I'm Emily Stolp. I'm a junior from Hesperia High School. Okay, so to begin, I'm going to paint like a little scenario for you guys, a little interactive. So let's say, you had a long day at work or at school. You're coming home, there's traffic. For dinner, you had planned like chicken, maybe, some mac and cheese or something. And you have to go home, you have to cook it. It's late. You're tired. Or you could stop at maybe, let's say, McDonald's on the way home. Convenient, cheap, quick. Raise your hand if you think you would honestly go for the McDonald's over it. Yeah.
Good job.
So, this is something that, right there, that just painted the picture for us of the convenience of it, correct? Like, I would assume that most of the reason why you guys would say that was it's easier, It's right there, it's already done. I feel like this is a huge problem in our youth today, is that convenience, and we're making a lot of unhealthy choices for it. Okay, so yeah, health and wellness, healthy behaviors.
Okay, so our objective today is to analyze the key issues, concerns, and barriers regarding unhealthy behaviors among our students today. Students' personal and academic success is negatively impacted by our lack of knowledge, our lack of access, and even our culture today is impacting us negatively.
Okay, so I did a little bit of like an informal survey among some sophomores on my campus in the last few weeks, and to kind of compare what it is to be healthy versus what's actually happening in our students' lives today. So healthy behaviors for adolescents, males and females vary a little bit, but a good 2,000, 3,000 calorie range is healthy for us to be developing on the daily basis. 5 servings of lean meat, vegetables, grains, dairy. It's very complex, our diet's what we need. Breakfast in the first hour of waking up. Reality though, a lot of kids are substituting things like bags of chips, candy, processed foods for meals that it's not substantial. It's not there for us. Lack of vegetables and dairy was a big thing I heard too. A lot of kids like, I eat milk, stuff, it's like, oh, there's your bones. And skipping breakfast, more often than not, like a high majority of kids don't eat until 11, 12, 1 for the first time in their day, which is crazy. There's like a saying, like, eat like a king at breakfast and eat like a peasant at dinner, and that's what's best for you, but it's so opposite. It's so flipped. Exercise, adolescents are supposed to be getting about 1 hour a day, 5 to 7 days a week, and this is for like non-student athletes, of course. But a lot of kids were saying that they get, about 2 hours a week at that, and that's usually things like walking or like maybe shooting outside and playing basketball a little bit, whatever, something like that. Like, there's not as much activity as there should be, essentially. And sleep, we're developing a lot, in these ages, 12 to 17. 9 hours of sleep is what we should be getting, but realistically, it's about 6, which 1 night or 2 a week getting 6 hours of sleep, not a big deal. But when it's day after day after day, it's starting to add
up. Putting bad things into your body can give you acne. It can make you blow. It can make your face puffy. Like, all of these bad nutrients don't affect your body in a healthy way.
And most relevant to you guys and us in school every day, if we're not fueling ourselves, we're not going to perform very well in our classrooms. We're not going to be able to focus on what we're reading, on what we're writing. Last night I was trying to do my homework and I had to read everything like 6 times to process, And I wonder why. It's because I'm getting 5 hours of sleep a night. My fault, but it's the truth. These things are on the daily, they're stacking and stacking and stacking, and we're starting to see it in test scores, grades, everything's going down. A lot of stress and unhappiness issues as well. Exercising, doing things like that are good for you just makes you happier. I know it releases like hormones, but also just in a general, if you're busy and you're taking care of yourself, overall you're going to be happier. And we're not doing these things. We wonder why kids nowadays are so depressed in culture, and overall. And then also poor attendance rates. This is huge. Kids are getting sick all the time because they're not taking care of themselves. They're tired, sleeping in, types of things. attendance is a huge problem. And overall, lower quality of life. It's affecting us everywhere. It's not just in the classroom. It's in personal things that we're doing as well. It's just.
So for fast food, I see it every day. And like the scenario Emily painted, instead of going home and cooking a healthy meal for themselves, we would rather go to a fast food restaurant. It's cheap, it's easy, and we're home able to go on our phones, finish homework, do whatever we have to do. And also snacks. Instead of eating a vegetable or a fruit or a granola bar to be healthy, we would rather eat a bag of chips, a candy bar, something that is not good for our bodies.
Sleep again, as I was talking about earlier, we're choosing a lot of it. I will say that sometimes I literally have homework that's keeping me up till 10, 11, 12. But if we're being real and honest here, a lot of this is the fact that I'm a teenager and I'm social and I want to be on my phone. Let's just be honest. Like that's what it is for a lot of kids too. And it's maybe not like ideal, but it's a reality, and that kind of leads into self-responsibility, having initiative. I do think that like structure is important, and like our school needs to help us, but at the end of the day, like we need to help ourselves first as well. And I feel like students are lacking in this aspect. Not just conceptually, excuse me, but like actual things that can happen. Increasing PE requirements, I honestly don't know how high up this goes, or like what. I know like every school can like manipulate this, but like, why am I supposed to be healthy freshman and sophomore year have PE, and then junior and senior year, it's okay, now you can be fat and lazy. Like, okay, cool. And then also like creating more class options, not just having general PE and weightlifting, but maybe, you know, like meditation, Zumba classes, running classes, biking, different sports. Like, I think everyone in here can attest to the fact that if you're interested in something, you're going to give it your 110% effort just naturally. It's not even not a conscious thought, but it's going to happen, you know? So maybe students would be less like reluctant to want to participate in PE and activities if it was something that they actually wanted to be doing.
I know myself personally, when I had to take PE last year, of course I liked it when we did the soccer, because I'm a soccer player and I enjoy to do that. I'm passionate about soccer. So when I had to play basketball, when I had to play baseball, I didn't enjoy that because it's not a sport I'm passionate about. So I would enjoy it if it was a class just on soccer where I could learn skills, where I could just play soccer the entire period.
Okay, so this next thing, my sophomore year, my English teacher, she had this little like bucket thing in her room, and she would tell something, you know, like, okay, if you have food left over from lunch, you know, and you don't want it, put it in here. And then if another student's hungry, you know, they're walking out, okay, an apple, cool. This is an idea that like I thought was awesome, and I didn't see why it wasn't happening more campus-wide, in the sense of if I see like, how many times a day I see kids just throwing away whatever food they got from school and they only take the one item that they liked, because, you know, it's required, blah, blah, blah. And then there's kids who are like, oh, can I have a bite? Can I have a bite? Can I have a bite? Like there's such a mix. Why aren't we taking the food that students are wasting and throwing away and giving it to those kids that are hungry and who need, you know, more food, essentially? So actually my school, about a week after I brought this up to my group, like super coincidentally, I didn't talk to anyone about this on my campus, but we started something, it's called like the Students Share Box, and like by all our little cafeteria lines now, like say you're required to get, you know, your juice, your fruit, and your main entry. Maybe you don't want the fruit that day or whatever. You put it in the box, and then a student who was maybe a little extra hungry, who doesn't have free lunch, had access to food that maybe they didn't have at home, or they just forgot to bring, let's be honest. So that's something that I don't see why like that can be implemented on all campuses around. I think that's a great way to not only not waste food, but to help people, like, yeah.
There's different types of people at school, and there's kids who love eating lunch, and they'll go and ask all their friends if they could have a bite of their lunch or something. And there's kids who won't even touch the school food because they think it's disgusting. And I think when you walk onto a school campus and you look at the vending machines, you see all the snacks and it'll say like, oh, 2% less sodium. It doesn't mean it's any healthier, it's still just as bad, and you're putting it in your body. And my school, we don't even have a vending machine, so there's kids, if they wanted to go buy a snack after school and all they had was $1, but they didn't have enough to buy a school lunch, they wouldn't even have snacks to buy, you know? And so I think they should take out all the candies and chips and everything that's in vending machines and substitute it with healthier snacks. And Another way that schools can